Hello again and welcome to another. This time I'll be reviewing the DC Icons Superman action figure. Without further ado, let's get straight to it. So in terms of the box, you have the icons with the Superman signal. At the back, they're showing a few other figures that comes with this line as well. And yeah, let's get straight to the figure. Here's some instructions showing that the robot can be packed into the stand. You have removable hands. So having a closer look at Superman, first impressions, it looks really good. I mean, if you like the animated series, how the comic look of Superman, this looks really nice. The only issue I probably have is that his bicep is exceptionally huge. I mean, it's like he trained biceps for all of his life and he ignored everything else. So that anatomy it doesn't look nice. It looks like he injected steroids into his bicep and ballooned up. So that's one of the issues that I have. So it looks really pumped. And other than that, I don't know if you can see it clearly, but there's actually like a small pink line underneath his eyes. So I'm not sure why they did that. Maybe they wanted to have like a heat vision effect or not. But anyways, it makes him look as if he's tearing up. Like at least Superman is crying or almost to tears. So it is not really visible from far, but as you look closer, you can see this just a little pink line shade underneath. But apart from that, I like the design. I like the look of it. I'm glad they didn't just leave this blue, because if that's all painted just blue, it'll make him look like he's wearing a really high G-string or something like that. So I'm glad they painted that in. So you got the red underwear. I hope they release the DC icons in the new 52 Superman suit or something like that. I really like the modern look, but the classic look is good as well. So you got the cape and you got the S at the back, and it's sort of like a soft plastic as well, but it's not cloth compared to Mayfax. So, and then you got the boots and everything, and the muscular body is sculpted really well apart from the biceps, so everything else seems really nice. So this is a nice looking figure apart from the two issues that I mentioned. In terms of the articulation, it doesn't look up really far, it doesn't look down really far. It can go side to side movement, look left and right. It does have a little bit of a neck pivot there, so you got a little bit of neck articulation. The hand can go that far. It has bicep rotations, that big bicep. And then it has double jointed elbows, but even though he has double jointed elbows, it's sort of like a 90 with a little bit of a bend right there. The wrist, it can go up and down, and it can go 360. And yes, the hand does go all the way around. So for the ab crunch, this part doesn't crunch that much. It does have a little bit of side to side movement, but that's pretty much it. But it all solely depends on the lower abdomen for the crunch. So you can crunch that far, which is, I was hoping you could crunch a little bit more. As I was doing the ab crunch, there's a small chip that came off, so be careful as you're twisting with this figure. Maybe it's still new, freshly painted, so that's why you have a bit of chip in here and there. But anyways, it can crunch only that far back, and yeah, there's not a lot of crunch movement. There's still a bit of crunch movement, so I'm sure it's slightly better than the DC Multiverse one. So there's no ab crunch right there, the lower abdomen, there's no twist, so that's a bit of a bummer. So Superman can't really look side very far. So that's pretty much the extent of Superman's waist side to side movement. In terms of the legs, it is on a ball peg, so it can do the splits really well. So that's really great. It does move high about that much, and it does move backwards about that much. And you have the double jointed knees, and the legs move up and down, and you do have ankle pivot, so that's really good. I'm glad they put that in there as well. I'm sorry, I'm not sure what the name is, but anyway, I'll just going to call him the alien robot, or the robot, Superbot. Anyway, Superbot has like alien-like claws. I want your brain. I want your brain. I like the gold. I like the paint application that's on it. it's more like a metallic kind of gold finish on it. So it's not super shiny, but still it has a bit of shine gloss onto it. And yeah, the sculpture is really nice. And yeah, it really looks like a cybernetic alien robot. For the robot articulation, the head goes 360 degrees and the arm can go all the way around. So there's a lot of movement in the robot as well, but apart from that, that's pretty much the articulation on the robot. All you gotta do to make the robot stand, you come to this plastic stand right here. You poke it in the back. Ooh, that does not look comfortable. Like that, just like a skewer, just like how you do a skewer. And then it does, come to think of it, it does look like a chicken skewer right now, does it? But anyways, and then you plug it into the stand. And there you have it, the robot standing on stand. And here goes the size comparison, standing side by side with Superman. So for the accessories, apart from the super alien robot, it does come with this pair of hands. Just try to grab something maybe. Lewis! And all you gotta do is just like a normal peg. So just remove the fist and then just put it back in. So it's just an easy peg fix. And then you have interchangeable hands. Come with me if you want to leave a wrong movie. And here is the DC icon Superman standing side by side with the main effect Superman action figure and with his trusty alien robot by its side. So my final verdict, this is a tough one, so I'd say this would be a really great figure if you could get it on a discount. Yeah, as you can see right now, it's really distracting. That bicep thing it's really out of proportion. So I hope they fix that for the next DC Icons figure. And apart from that, I'm sure you're gonna enjoy this figure, and I hope you enjoyed this review. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you guys very much for watching. What is it that Mayfak Superman have that I don't? Better proportion, better design, much more handsome face. He doesn't look like he's crying. He doesn't wear his underwear on the outside. Better articulation. He doesn't look like he's crying. It was a rhetorical question.
Sorry.